Hi. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. It's just me, Kevin, today. Michelle and the kid, they went to go get dinner and they wanted to go somewhere that I wasn't super interested in going, but I know they really like it. So I just said, hey, look, perks of living in Florida. Go enjoy what you want. I'll be here when you get back. I'll eat something else. Because I hate going. It's not that I hate going. I just hate going and ordering something just to not sit there and not eat when I don't really care. But I also don't want to deprive them of going. But now I'm wondering if I should go so I don't deprive them of my presence being there. Because Michelle texted me when she got there. She goes, "It feels kind of weird since you're not here." Man, decisions. And some of these decisions include getting the hell out of Dodge or getting the hell out of Florida, which we've talked about that a few times before, of why so many people are leaving Florida, which I believe that I'm going to bring you guys a video here soon of why so many people are leaving Florida, particularly to go to Northeast Tennessee, which is it's interesting to me, but also why so many people are leaving so many other states like New York, Pennsylvania, Texas, Nevada, Alabama. If you know, you know. Coming up on a future video. Speaking of different videos or future videos, we had a situation today, and the situation included Michelle. She made a video and she goes, "You know what? Look, I swear I don't do this on purpose, but the camera just shuts off every single time. Every time. Samsung, WTF, okay?" Oh man. So she goes, she makes this video. She goes, "It's processing right now, but I need you to review it." And here's the crazy part. I want to tell you about some folks down here in Florida who are getting arrested and going to jail. But I think the difference is that these people doing what they're doing, they know it's illegal. They know that they can get in trouble for it. They know they can be arrested. They know that they can face legal consequences for it. When it comes to YouTube, as a creator, using YouTube as a source of income, you don't want to jeopardize that too much. But the rules, the laws aren't so, how should I say, eloquently clear. And if you break the law, if you break one of the rules and you didn't know because it wasn't entirely clear, there's really no recourse. There's no forgiveness. There's no, you're just done. You're done. So I said, you know what? One, I really think you made a great video, number one. Two, I think everybody needs to hear this and at least engage in the conversation and the discussion. And three, that's why we have a Patreon. So the video ended up going up on Patreon. It will never be on YouTube, at least not uploaded on our channels. And she ended up putting a community post on SquirrelTribe. So if you've seen it, you've seen it. If not, I'll drop a link down in the description so you can go check it out. And it has a lot to do with some new laws. With that being said, laws being proposed and bills being pushed through Congress. Some statements made by AOC and the future of younger generations, little boys and little girls that I think are getting set up right now from the get-go, unfortunately, and without sound and wise and stern and conservative parenting are ultimately going to fall by the wayside. You know, this is not like a political video, but will fall by the wayside of typically what you would see on the left, typically what you would see from the uber liberal progressives, the Democrats. And with that being said, we'll be watching the Republican debate here in just a moment. So that video is up on Patreon and it's already generating a lot of engagement and comments from what Michelle had to discuss. It's like a 20-minute video, but here's the kicker. I understand that a lot of people watch YouTube and YouTube is entirely free for viewers as long as you sit through a few ads or you click skip. Patreon, we try to post as much free content as we can over there, but unfortunately for certain topics that could be deemed controversial and not necessarily friendly for and approved for all audiences, we have to put it behind a paywall. Therefore, this video is available for any and every paid member. $3, $7, $9, whatever your membership is, it doesn't matter. But we had to in order to get the okay to do it, because they're trying to, in essence, they're trying to do all they can to protect the young and naive and the vulnerable and those that don't know everything yet, even though these kids think they do know everything. And in order to do that, they have to have some layer of security. You have to be of age. You have to be consenting, yada, yada, yada. So that's that. Link in the description down below. Go check it out if you like. I highly encourage you to, and I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on what Michelle had to say. With that out of the way, let's talk about what's going on here in Florida. And it's not just Florida, but this one happened in Tampa, and it caught my attention. And I think it's important for a variety of reasons. And it says that this roofing company accused of intentionally and schematically causing damage for insurance money. So far, 4 arrests have been made. Florida officials announced the arrest of 4 people at a roofing company for what it called their alleged involvement in intentionally and schematically causing damage to homeowners' roofs to file fraudulent property insurance claims to Citizens Property Insurance Corporation. Citizens is the insurer of last resort as other companies leave or scale back their business in Sunshine State due to expensive hurricane damage. There's no end to how low bad actors will go to try and get a piece of your insurance claim, according to the state's CFO, Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Petronis, said faking roof damage and inflating insurance claims is not only wrong, it's a driving cause behind the rise of home insurance premiums for every single Floridian, which obviously is going to play a part in why so many people are leaving Florida. We know homeowners insurance and policy premium costs and deductibles and roof replacement prices and everything is a problem. And for some, they're deciding that that problem is too much for them. So much for great weather and beaches and great fishing and just a lovely place to live. We have to go. And I'm not going to sit here and read the entire article. Actually, maybe I could. It's not really long. Investigators said that they found that for a year starting in September 2019, 4 employees of Castle Roofing Company conducted a systematic and ongoing course of business practices to defraud insurance companies and homeowners. Now, this is really important because if you're a homeowner and you get a knock on your door from a storm chaser or a roofer and they want to give you a roof assessment and they're going to pay your deductible or absorb your deductible and get you a free roof, and they do it illegally by falsifying and creating damage, odds are they'll get busted, which they have. But also, as a homeowner, you may not get your roof replaced. Your insurance company may drop you or at the very least force you to repair and or replace your roof because of the damage that it now has as a result of these roofers and storm chasers creating and causing damage. You see what I'm saying? You see how this gets all convoluted and tumbled up here? The investigation started when citizens became suspicious of claims filed by Castle and began an internal review of all their claims. I'm gonna tell you guys, I've been in roofing for a very long time. I don't do it anymore, but I've been in it for a very long time. And when you're the only neighborhood filing claims and everyone on the street is getting their roof approved and paid for by insurance, they will notice. When you're barely on the edge of a storm and you just so happen to find wind damage or hail damage or whatever it may be, and there was actually a time where there was a insane amount of granule loss as a result of Atlas Chalet shingles, which then they, some folks were trying to scrape damn granules off their shingles to get Atlas to cover it. But either way, they will find out, okay? In 2019, they've been watching this joker for 3-4 years. They collect all this information and data. They build a case. Now, these guys are going to be completely screwed. But if you're on the tail end of it, you may be screwed also. Or your insurance company may determine that, your roof was paid for by them and replaced when they really shouldn't have. And even though they understand and realize it's not your fault, It's still your house. It's still your policy. You're the one that they're going to hold accountable for it, whether you knew or didn't. Because some homeowners know that their roofers are shady. They know that. But the insurance company said that claims revealed a pattern of damage that was consistent with man-made manipulation of roof coverings. And when we think about the fact that this has been going on for so long, 2019 is nothing. This has been going on since the beginning of time, basically. But when we sit here and say, well, why all of a sudden are the insurance premiums going up? And why all of a sudden are so many insurance companies leaving Florida? And why all of a sudden is my policy so high and this, that, and the other? Why am I getting this crazy renewal price and getting dropped and non-renewals and cancellations and terminations? Because they've been doing this for a minute. What we see today isn't because of a hurricane we had 6 to 8 months ago. What we see today is a culmination of years of investigation and building this case to where they are today, okay? In addition, video footage was obtained of Castle employees causing damage to roofs that were later presented as wind damage. And yeah, come on, guys. The state said its criminal probe found the former vice president of sales was allegedly training Castle employees to fabricate roof damage to facilitate fraudulent roof claims. And the executive, Paul Tharp, and 3 employees, Kiana Tharp, Robert Lust Jr., and Robert Lust Sr., were arrested last Thursday, November 30. Charges against them include grand theft, criminal use of personal ID, aggravated white-collar crime, and insurance fraud. Homeowners must be on the lookout for fraudsters like these trying to make a quick buck, especially following a storm, is what Petronas added. But odds are it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult moving forward. Y'all can come in. Y'all don't have to wait over there. It's kind of weird. It's probably going to be more difficult moving forward. The insurance companies are going to be way more specific and focused on the claims and processing the claims and adjuster meetings. And they went to Krispy Kreme. That had nothing to do with dinner. They went to Krispy Kreme. And nevertheless, these are added factors going into why the Florida homeowners insurance situation is such a catastrophe as it is, and odds are it's probably only going to get worse. But again, hey, go check out the link down below in the description, and maybe tomorrow I have a reaction video with this one over here and ask her how dinner was without me. See ya. Bye.